Hey guys, welcome to another video. My name is David Pinto. Today we're going to be looking at how do you actually apply SEO to your blogs on Systeme.io. So if you're watching this video for the first time, welcome to the channel. My name is David Pinto, as I said. If you're here back and you know it's a Wednesday, so we're going to be geeking out. We're going to be talking a lot more about what's actually going on in this space when it comes to blogging. How can you start your blogging journey, or just even if you want to have a website, okay? It's either way. If you want to start blogging, having a website with Systeme.io, how can you get started for free and what it is that you need to do. So if you guys have checked out, I think it was the previous, I don't know whether it was last week's or the week before that, but I showed you guys how you can create a blog with Systeme.io. So what I will do is I'll link that specifically above right now, or in the description of this video, you will see a video that will take you to how do you create the blog. So we're not going to cover how to create it today. I want this tutorial to show you how you can use it to start your SEO journey. However, there's something that I want to say with regards to SEO, and which is search engine optimization for blogs, and what you should be, at least the mentality that I personally have with it. Okay, so search engine optimization, guys, is basically how do you rank on Google? How are you ranking on AI right now? Because when you rank on Google, you rank on AI as well. When you rank on any of the search engines, you're basically ranking with AI, which is the benefit of it right now. Okay, so the quality of your articles, the quality of your blog posts really matter, and this is what's going to make the most benefit for you. And then the second part, okay, just for you guys to understand, the other SEO elements are videos like this that I create for YouTube, or this other platforms, etc. You can include those backlinks or interlinking between blog post to blog post. So this is how, first and foremost, it increases your quality, and it also refers to other keywords so that this search engine gets better and better. Okay, so that's just something to keep in mind. Now, the second thing that I want to mention specifically with SEO is that it's a slow progress. Okay, this is a slow burn. It's not going to happen overnight. You're definitely not going to see success happening overnight, but what you are doing is, think about it as you're setting the foundations for the future. I got into affiliate marketing, guys, to replace not my income, but to replace a certain lifestyle that we have. Okay, I'm more keen on doing that. That doesn't mean I'm afraid. I don't shy away from putting in the work and the effort, but I also don't see it as an instant gratification for my results and services. Okay, so that's how I look at it. There are business models out there that if you put in the work and the effort, they reward you as such, and I think affiliate marketing can do that as well. I think tools like Systeme.io can do that as well. Not everybody's going to resonate with me. I'm fine with that. I'm just speaking to you, and if you do resonate with what I'm trying to say, then definitely check out Systeme.io. It's absolutely for free in the description. Okay, and make sure that you do subscribe if you like the way that I'm approaching this whole topic. So the SEO route that you're going to take, if you want to create a blog, is going to be a slow route. I'm also going to give you a realist idea. This is what some people don't say because they'll only highlight the tools and benefits, right? I'm going to tell you, is Systeme.io the best for SEO? The answer is no. Okay, I'm telling you this from my perspective. The answer is no. What would be a better option to create a blog with SEO and have good SEO running and stuff like that would be a WordPress blog. Since I'm already using Systeme.io and pretty much everything that I'm doing, it just makes sense for me to have the website and the blog running as an added hub. I didn't want to change the hub for where people were going to, and this is why personally I went down that path, and I started to look at it, and it is powerful. Don't get me wrong, it is powerful, but there are options that are available. I'll give you an example. Okay, I'll give you an example like a Hostinger with a WordPress plugin could be a better option for SEO than a Systeme.io. That doesn't mean that Systeme.io doesn't take care of it. It just has a lower flexibility than what you would have with a blog on WordPress and so on and so forth, as per what my understanding is. I could be wrong, but this is just my perspective on it. That being said, I wanted to learn about the SEO because I didn't find enough information out there, and I wanted to see how do you actually apply these SEO elements to your blog, and whether you do get at least impressions. Your aim over here is for Google to crawl, search engines to crawl you, and people to see your articles. So I'm in the growth phase of creating my blog. I want to show you guys very simply what to have as SEO elements for all your pages, and everything else. Okay, so again, pricing, by the way, for Systeme.io is absolutely for free. You can create your blog absolutely for free. You don't need need a paid option. However, if you do decide to go paid, I'll leave a link to the annual plan in the description of this video just to show you. The annual plan is $170. I would say the startup is the best one for value for money, cost wise, everything else, even just the features. I'm on the startup. I would suggest going for the annual one because it's just $170 and you're covered for the entire year. Okay, so you get 2 months absolutely for free as well. Pretty nice deal, in my opinion. Link is in the description of this video and will be also in the pinned comments. It's a Wednesday, guys. I love talking about Systeme.io because it's my main tool. It's the main tool that I use. All right, guys, so here I am in my account, and what I'm going to do is you can click on websites here, as you can see, and then you go to blog. Okay, so now this is where the blog was created. I talked about how do you create it. It's very simply, you can just create a blog, add your elements. But when you create a blog, as I mentioned right here, you can choose a template, and then you have these different, you can choose a template, you add your name, and it's very simply you create the blog. Now after you create the blog, I'm just going to go here, and I'm going to click on settings so you guys can see it, and it will look this way. What I would suggest is that at least the URL path for your blog also should be related to the theme, the niche, that you are wanting to be searched for. For example, Get Paid with Dave is just is not a searchable. Honestly, I didn't do it from a searchable perspective, but affiliate marketing as a blog is that if somebody wants to learn about my affiliate marketing journey, then they can go here, right? So that specific URL link is, I mean, it's not going to my website because my website takes them to a funnel, but you can either keep it to your website or you have a URL path that is specific for a blog like I've done. Okay, I think either one is good, but it's really important, in my opinion, it's important to have that as well. It's one of the elements. Okay, so let's enter into the blog, and you have different pages and settings, right? So first and foremost, I want to go to the blog settings right here, which we've seen before. Then we go to the blog layout. Okay, and in this blog layout, what I want to show you, apparently there's some unsaved changes. No. Apparently there's some unsaved changes. That's fine. So this is the blog layout, which is basically a page in Systeme.io, as you can see, right? And if you click on settings right here, you'll see on the settings of the, I think this is just the entire blog layout, right? Yeah, this is the entire blog layout. Let me just do this. Yeah, so it will give you the settings on the page right here, gives you the type, the font that's used, basically the fonts and everything else. And then you have SEO optimization here. Now, as you can see, I have left this blank because I'm actually hiding this page from the search engines. So this is the SEO element in pretty much all the pages of Systeme.io that is there, and this is what you will need to set up each and every time you create a new blog post, each and every time you create a new page. This is where your SEO targeting elements are. Now it can be easier to do your research and get these tags and keywords and everything else. It becomes way easier once there's repetition that's done. But what I wanted to share with you is you add your title, your SEO title here. Here's the meta description usually, then the keywords that you're searching for, the author, which is usually yourself. I've hidden this page from the the public just because I don't want it to be crawled. I don't want it to be crawled by search engines. If you want to add tracking, let's say you have Google, Google ads running to your pages and all, you can add that tracking in your header and footer code right there. So everything is in the settings. I hope this is clear. Okay, this is the reason why I'm sharing this with you, is that I really want you guys to understand the logic behind it. Okay, so that's the first thing in blog settings. Then if you go to post layout, again, this is the similar thing. You go back to settings right here. I think it should show me settings, right? Yeah, just give me a setting. It should show me settings. Boom. Oh no. So the blog, so you can see here, the blog post layout doesn't have any settings. It's literally just the layout. So we just exit the page. That doesn't have anything. And then if you go to each of the pages right here, all of them will have SEO related stuff. So there are two things that you want to understand when it comes to pages. One is if you click over here, then you have this SEO segment right here. Okay, so you can add a background image, but you can see I have homepage as my title because it is my homepage. I've written a little bit of a description, meta description for the homepage itself, and then I have some keywords, some images, and it's obviously basically this allows Google to crawl and index my pages, and it'll index this page as well, which means I will get search impressions organically from this page because I've set this area up. So if you guys understand everything that I'm sharing with you here, it is basically that the SEO elements are available within system.io. It's in this section. Okay, so this is what you're going to be focusing on. Your these meta descriptions has to resonate with what is on your page. If it's not on your page, you will not be able to edit it. So this is the first section for all your pages, everything. Okay, I'm just really saying this. All these pages need to have SEO, guys. Okay, so for example, the way I've set up is my pages are the main kind of let's say menu that people are going through, right? So if you go to my blog just very quickly, you'll see that here the pages are basically the home page, the about page, the learn page has 3 pages in it: tools, YouTube, tools. This is just a redirect, sorry. Yeah, so tools and programs, so 2 pages. And then you have the blog. Okay, so those are the pages that are there, which you can see right here. Okay, tools, about, earnings, affiliate programs, blog page list. Even the page list, for example, if I click on it and you go here, it has the I put some simple SEO for my blog page. Why? Because I want to start ranking for these kind of pages, and they need to definitely be visible, right? Because imagine if somebody goes to my blog page and they get sent by Google there, guess what's happening here, guys? Basically they'll be able to see all my articles and then read these articles, and that's the point of having our blog, right? That is the point of having our blog. So that's what I wanted to share with you in the pages. Now in the posts, it's exactly the same. I'll give you an example of the last one that I did, but I'm going to share with you on the post. There are 2 places where we need to, let's say, do SEO optimization or apply the SEO elements, right? The first is to the page. Again, same as the other pages, same. The editor is the same, right? So it's absolutely the same elements. You go here, you go to settings, you make sure that you have your SEO settings done, and please remember, always remove this. Okay, if this is checked, guys, it will basically not allow Systeme.io will not publish it to be crawled. It will hide it from the search engines. We do not want these pages to be hidden from the search engines. That's the point of SEO. So all of these details are here. You have your SEO here, you have your SEO here, and now we're going to just exit the page, and I'm going to show you what else. So if you click on this post and there are these 3 dots right here, you'll see that then there's a menu that comes down. Now this menu goes, if you go to settings right here, you'll be able to put also the SEO settings of the blog post. Okay, so this is related to the blog post. You'll be able to add, as you can see right here, an SEO related title, but it's also the title of your actual post. I would say keep it the same thing. The second thing I did here is a short description of your post, but here I just basically add the same meta description, because that way the SEO, I think, aligns. I may be doing this the wrong way, but this is how I am doing it right now. I'm just explaining it to you. Okay, this is literally, I want to keep it as easy and simple as possible. So this is how it is. Maybe I'm doing it the wrong way. I don't know. No, I'm just joking. I know that it's not completely the wrong way, but I know that there can be some improvements to my strategy. So if you guys have any, suggestions for me, feel free to comment below. Let me know if you have any suggestions. If you're an SEO with SEO expert for, blogs on Systeme.io, please feel free to do that, because I would love the feedback, and I would love to also get and improve this content that I'm sharing with you guys. Okay, so this is what I do on the posts. Also the short description here, making sure that the URL path is also similar, and then I add an image. Okay, all of this is not just to be nice and fancy and stuff like that and have a blog post, but then you have a blog that looks like this, which basically looks professional. People can see that there's an image here. If they click on this, they go to the article, they can see the article itself. It has a video that takes them, to a page. They can watch the video right here on YouTube. Not on YouTube itself, but on the watch page here, and they can take the key takeaways from the entire thing. It's written, images, everything. So the post itself makes sense. The quality of these posts makes sense. It doesn't have to be a long post. This review that I did is actually like a 2,000 to 5,000 word post. But the way that I wanted to structure it is that I wanted to cover concisely the comparison, concisely regarding traffic zest, and also telling them, hey, go to this video and watch. So the whole thing is within the video. The article is just supporting the video, or vice versa. The SEO is in these elements. Okay. So once again, repeat. In the editor, you will have sections for SEO. Okay, let me repeat that. In the editor of each page, you will each area, any of the editors that you use within Systeme.io, you'll have an SEO element. Make sure that the hide from search engines is unchecked, because if it's checked, that means it will hide from search engines. And when it comes to your post, come here and click on the dotted sign here, the three dots, go to settings and change it there. The same thing I would check when it comes to this, as well as the categories, just for you guys to be sure, because when you create the categories, for example, you can see right here, it says advertising source, path, and then you can add your description. You can add an SEO title, you can add the SEO description. So these are the other places and categories that you want to add your descriptions. I personally need to do this. So this is something I need to update for all of these. I guess I need to add my SEO so that, you know, I get start to build it the long term. The good thing is that when it's a long term and it's a slow progression, because it takes time for Google to get these things recognized, I wouldn't leave it this way. Okay, so let me give you an example. The last thing related to SEO, we'll look at the post that we just created. What we want to do is, let's say we view this post. Okay, what we want to do with this post is we want to take the link of this post. This is to help our SEO. Okay, and we want to go to search console, search google.com, which is basically the Google search console. Once, and you will have to register and everything here. Once you have, you go to performance, you'll be able to see the performance, and you'll be able to add your URL like this, like I'm showing you. Click the URL there, click on enter, and it will tell you whether the page is indexed or not. Okay, so they will inspect the URL, tell you whether it's being crawled or not, which is what we want, right? It can appear in the Google search results. We want it to appear in the Google search result. So if this is gray, it will say you need to request indexing. Now I already have it indexed, so I don't really need to request index. However, the video is not indexed. So I wanted to check, I really want to check what to do, how we can start to improve this. So it says that video isn't on a watch page. So ideally I would need to create a watch page, and then from the watch page the video is added there. I will need to figure this out, but at least now I know that it is being crawled and it is being indexed. These are the two things that I want, because once you have the page being indexed, you're basically getting impressions. Okay, so if I go to performance right here and scroll down, you'll see that this TubeBuddy versus VidIQ versus TubeBuddy, this link right here, which is, I'm going to show you guys, it's retrieving data, okay, is indexed. Okay, everything is indexed here, going well, super, very happy. It also has a video on that page. But you can see that I've got 172 impressions. This basically means that this page is already starting to show on search results. Maybe it's not the best. As you can see right here, my average position is about 56. Okay, this basically is the average position of the search results of my site on the main page. Okay, 56 is not the best. We wanted to get to number one. We want to get it in the top search results so that we gain more value from it, right? But I'm just showing you this, that don't just depend on organically. You add your SEO elements, add it then to a search console, because the moment you do this and index this, it's going to help you boost these impressions. If you just leave Systeme.io to do it, guys, it's not going to do anything much. It's going to take a long time, because by the time Google starts to crawl these new websites, it's going to take you time. So in order to speed up the process, you take that blog post and add those pages here and index them immediately. Okay, that's going to save you so much time, and it's also going to speed up the process. That doesn't mean that it's going to overnight, as you can see. It doesn't mean that overnight things are going to change, but I'm starting to get consistent impressions for specifically this blog. For example, in the last 28 days, you can see that I'm getting consistent impressions for this. Now, the idea is that the more impressions I get, the more clicks I get, the more average click-through rate I have, and so on and so forth. So this is just the beginning stage. As I am doing it, I wanted to show you guys so you learn as well. I know this was a little bit technical one, but you know, it's a Wednesday, so I wanted to go over this. how do you apply SEO to your Systeme.io blogs. I hope this was an educational video, helpful video. If you guys want to get some tech support from me, if you want to get Systeme.io, whatever it is, you can find the links to even my blog in the description of this video so that you can go then check it out. And if you do decide to go to the blog, guys, I just want to mention that if you do go there, you basically will get also, I'm going to show you a little bit. You can go to the scroll down here on this page, and if you want to simplify the process and connect with me in any way, just click this button right here. You'll be taken to a page on how you can actually connect with me. If you want tech support related to Systeme.io specifically, you can get that tech support there, and I'll be able to help you. Forget about the done for you systems, accountability, and affiliate marketing and everything else. If you just really want to work with me on tech support, click here. It'll take you to the page and you can reach out to me there. Have a great day. Keep paving the way for your dreams to come true. I'm going to see you guys on Friday for another video.